Today we are on Luigi to see how good he is. And Luigi's actually very similar to Mario, which was the topic of last episode as I worked my way through every character in this game. And now the only difference is actually a little bit of handling that I believe Luigi has, a little bit less traction compared to Mario. Other than that, they actually have the exact same stats, so you can really kind of use whatever character you'd like between the two. And we are starting things off with Ink Striker, and if you guys have been playing this game for a while, you know that Ink Striker was once considered a very meta vehicle. Of course, more people used it with Yoshi than Luigi, but Luigi as well as Kamek once Kamek came out, and I believe it is Iggy, although no one ever used Iggy. Poor Iggy. No one ever really uses the Koopaling characters in this game. But yeah, Iggy also has the same stats as Luigi, and those are kind of seen as pretty solid characters to use. I had to wait for a second. That blue shell, I need to figure out where it's going. Okay, there it is. This player has the red. Oh no, there's another red behind me. Can I bump them? We cannot. A little bit of a weird circumstance there. But yeah, Luigi, Kamek, Iggy, all the same stats. Luigi Ink Striker, not a bad combo with 4.75 mini turbo, 3.25 speed. This is kind of seen as like an alternative to Yoshi Teddy back in the day. Although, like I said, basically no one uses Luigi, no one uses Ink Striker nowadays. And what was that whole sequence? We've just been comboed down to 9th. I should get a good pull here. Okay, that's not actually that great. But yeah, we are once again in a basically full Japanese room. I think one player is from Hong Kong, which is pretty rare, honestly, in this game. We're going to have to make do with what we have. That's a really good horn for us. As everyone just get taken out, we get a really clutch triple protection pull as well. And first is gone, although I'm going to miss the mini turbo. This combo does have a little bit less mini turbo than what I'm used to with Yoshi and, you know, Mr. Scooty or something similar. That's an amazing pull, although I'm just going to completely throw and hit like every wall. That player has triple greens. Got to watch for those. The red just passed me. We get hit by nothing in the air. I don't even know what's happening right now. This is like a very typical Hyrule Circuit race, but that's a really clutch star for us, as we can like pass most of the lobby, and I will salvage a 4th place. Not a bad way to start. I think I've finally learned my lesson in these videos, where if there's way too much lag in these rooms, I'll just leave and find a completely new lobby. We'll see how this next race goes though, but last race, you know, getting hit by a phantom item can really change the outcome of a race in a second. We end up salvaging a 4th though, which isn't too bad. We're playing another good track, rating bump like crazy. I think my personal best on this track is actually with Yoshi Ink Striker. Funny enough, I normally don't use Ink Striker. I was kind of going through a period a couple weeks ago where I was really enjoying it though. I think I'm kind of settled on Mr. Scooty Bitty Buggy nowadays though, as I should have saved the shroom for the shortcut. But yeah, one thing that's tough about these videos is always getting adjusted to the new combo, as especially this combo has a little bit less mini turbo than I'm used to, like I've been saying. So I kind of have to adjust my lines a little bit. Things just take longer to get a mini turbo like basically every single corner. But we'll try our best, of course. We're already down in 7th. I think I might just stop to bag here a little bit. But yeah, besides mini turbo, of course, Yoshi does also have more acceleration and more traction than Luigi. And Luigi has more weight, invincibility on top of speed to kind of make up for that. So definitely not that great of a trade-off, of course. I think we've learned by now that mini turbo is by far the most important stat, which people have been saying that for a while, but I think people kind of overestimated how important speed was. Whereas nowadays you kind of see basically everyone using Mr. Scooty, which even though it's not an even trade-off for speed and mini turbo, you know, you're sacrificing speed. Or rather, yeah, you basically have less speed, but a little bit more mini turbo, if that even makes sense. But I think that trade-off is definitely worth it, you know, considering it's not even like most combo trade-offs in this game. Also, we're all the way up into 3rd somehow. That's a little bit wonky, that corner, though. But we are here. I think I have to go for Deluxe. I would like to take the shortcut, but we just need some items right now. And we're going to get bumped. Okay, I'll still get 1 box, though, and that's good enough as we get the triple shrooms. I'm going to fail on my line, though. Nice mushroom boost. There's a red shell. There's the blue shell. And I think I've played this map enough to know that I'm going to take the shortcut here, get into a top spot, and there's going to be a late shock, and I'm going to get passed by the whole lobby, right? Is that how it's going to end? Maybe not for once. We can take the shortcut. This player has the red. Got to watch out. But yeah, I guess it didn't happen. Wow, that's a first, and we get the 3rd. So far, so good in this room. Couple top spots. Maybe Luigi Ink Striker is better than I thought. And if it didn't really make sense last race, basically what I was trying to say about, you know, Mr. Scooty versus all the other combos is that normally like this combo versus Luigi Teddy Buggy, there's an even trade-off with speed and mini turbo. So you get, you know, +5 speed and you lose -5 mini turbo. But with Mr. Scooty, I believe you lose 0.5 speed, but only gain 0.25 mini turbo. So it's not an even trade-off like you see with a lot of these more like meta builds. But because of how important, at least in my opinion, mini turbo is, it's definitely worth the trade. And as you guys have seen, you know, there's more and more people rocking with these combos recently. And I don't know how to do this shortcut still. I still need to practice this track. But yeah, we're keeping up so far. We're in a top 3 spot. I have like no coins though, but this lobby's been all right so far. Wow, what a bomb snipe. That was crazy. Perfectly hit that player. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the lobby. Maybe the lag isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Maybe I'm better with Luigi Ink Striker than I thought. I probably haven't used Luigi very often. I feel like I use Kamek a bit when Wave 5 came up. That's really it. I really don't use this character class all too much. Can we get the bomb snipe? We can't. I won't snipe myself. I guess everyone actually tricked over it because they went over the item set there. It's maybe not a great spot for it. But yeah, I think we're in a fine spot here. I don't really think I'm going to get like a better pull since I'm in 6th. Let's go for the shortcut here. That wasn't too bad. And wait, I'm actually in first briefly. I guess no one else took the shortcut. I'm definitely going to get leg trailed. And yep. It actually happened way later than I thought though. I like ran into them. Nothing happened. And then I just get leg trailed after that. But I was actually distracted. That player's rocking Ink Striker with, I think that's Peachette though. But definitely a rare sight to see. That's a super and that's fire. I'm going to go wide. We're in first again. There's the blue shell. Am I in first for the blue? No, it actually locked onto the other player there. This player also took the shortcut. I only have 2 coins still. I'm really slow right now. You know, I'm going to shroom up right now because, wait, they get a draft? They just go as fast as I am? I'm so confused. What is happening? They have the red shell. We have the banana. I lag trail them, but they're going to red me because I have no protection now. I've seen this too many times before, and it's going to end poorly probably at this point. Wait, they might get redded though. That player has the red shell. Are they going to throw it at them? They will. They actually have 2 red shells. And can we pass this player at the very end? No, we're going to actually get past by like 3 or 4 players in the shortcut and fall down to 6th place. The Cape, we are back with another good track. Suspiciously, nothing but good tracks today. That's definitely not going to last. And I think the end of that last race is actually a perfect example of why you should generally play more defensive in this game instead of more aggressive. Because that player and I went from being top 2 to 6th and 8th place respectively, although I don't think we would have kept those spots as a lot of players probably could have passed us with shrooms and other items at the end of the race. But either way, you know, I lag trailed them, they redded me out, they got redded, and then I got passed. So it's kind of funny, you know, the way things fell apart there. But that's kind of like the first, oh wait, I went to use my horn, so the triple bananas behind me, the boo stole it. I end up throwing my green. But yeah, today I've been getting like a lot of flashbacks for some reason about, you know, how these races are ending. And except for that last race, it's actually been better than I had anticipated, as I've been getting basically top spots until that race. And that player had more fire, I guess. But yeah, we're once again not in a great spot is what I was going to say. Last race, I basically just didn't have any coins, even though I was in the front of the pack. I had like 2 coins the whole time. And once again, we're down with, what, 4 coins now, I guess. So I'm just going to play for coins here, actually, and then make the comeback later. You know, we have pretty good items. We can come back no problem on this track. At least I believe you can. There's a lot of really good shortcuts. You know, let's use my star, but keep the crazy 8. Actually, maybe I should chain it. No, it's way too slow on the chain anyways, as I still had like half my crazy 8 left. But yeah, we can go ahead and get the double box here. Watch out for this ghost. Make sure they don't take it. And what a weird pull. Oh no, I was in 8th place. That's why. Of course I was. I got the single red shell triple mushroom pull. That's super strange pull, but that is a typical 8th place box if I've ever seen one. But maybe we'll get a better pull because I am in 9th this time. I feel like that happens a lot to me, where I'm trying to get a bottom spot pull like 9th through 12th, but I just briefly go into 8th place, or I don't really realize that I'm actually in 8th place, and then things just fall apart. But we're in a good spot. Like I said, this track has a lot of comeback potential. We're all the way up in 3rd. If there's a shock right now, we are in an amazing spot. And will there be really late? There's not. I missed the shake trick just a little bit. Blue is out. Gotta watch out for that. I'm just gonna play it inside here. Go for the top spot, not get any more defensive items, and see, you know, what happens. I cannot see right now though with that blooper. Red shell come back. That player has shrooms, and yeah, it looks like another top 3 spot secured. Another great race. The track picks today keep getting better, and the craziest part is that this is a random pick. We had DK Summit, TikTok Clock, Sunset Wilds, all tracks I enjoy in this game. Someone picked random, and we get this track, another one of my favorite tracks. You really can't make this up. Anyways, we are back with the next combo after using Ink Striker for a bit, having some good success as well. But yeah, this is a class if you guys have been watching Mario Kart content creators, at least in the last year or so, you probably have seen this combo. It is Luigi Teddy GLA. Shout out to JP Givner, who kind of had this combo come into the meta all by his own doing. It kind of fell out pretty quickly though, as people eventually realized that Yoshi Teddy is just the best, or at least at the time it was. I think, like I've been saying, Yoshi Mr. Scooty is the best at this point. But the real catch, or the real reason this combo is so popular, and kind of JP Givener's reasoning, is the fact that it has really good invincibility while not really sacrificing much in the process. So it has, let me see, 4.5 mini turbo, 3.5 speed, which is like an even trade-off for Yoshi Teddy Buggy, and honestly pretty solid all things considered. But it has, I believe, like a 3 invincibility, whereas a combo like Yoshi Teddy has like 1.25, 1.5 something along those lines. So like I said, you basically don't sacrifice a lot, still have pretty solid stats all things considered, but you have a crazy amount of invincibility. But the real reason this combo never really stayed around is because people eventually realized that invincibility is just not that important. I mean, I've made a couple videos by now using max invincibility as well as minimum invincibility combos, and at the end of the day, invincibility really isn't powerful enough to make that much of a difference. I think maybe if they're going to keep it around for future Mario Kart games, they need to buff it and make it more impactful, as basically, even when you have max invincibility in this game, you're going to get hit consistently because it is Mario Kart after all. So even though you have that invincibility stat, those iframes, it's really not going to help you all too much in the grand scheme of things. And I think that's really what it comes down to, as we have been somehow able to get another 3rd place. I thought I was going to get Reddit. It looks like it passed me. Another great race. We're back, squeaky clean sprint. We have been losing a lot of players in this room. I'm going to stick around though. This room has been really good for me so far today. And hopefully we can fill back up after this race. Rocking GLA, Luigi, Teddy GLA. I really didn't get hit very much in that last race. Like I was saying, that's the main reason this combo is so good, is the high invincibility stats, not really sacrificing much else in the process. I feel like, yeah, last race was pretty chill, all things considered. Things kind of worked out. I was just in the front for the most part, or at least I was able to come back, no problem. We'll see how we do in this race with only 7 people. Like I've said in the past, whenever you have like less than 10 people, I feel like the item roulette is really weird. The game just plays differently. And I feel like you never really want to be in the back because it's really hard to catch up, as there's fewer blue shells, fewer shocks. But of course, as soon as I say that, there's going to be like a shock and a blue shell this race, no doubt. So we'll see how we can do it. Wow, I got a really high trick there. I just went right over the item boxes. That was really slow as well. But yeah, there's really not much going on already. Oh, I'm just going to fail. I really need to learn how to play this track. I feel like it's one of those tracks that I kind of just forgot how to drive over time because I haven't practiced it in a while. But like I said, yeah, we're basically chill and there's been not much happening, which has kind of been my experience and normally why I prefer to play in like more full rooms, I guess. As well, they end up hitting me with the fire there. I had to chain all my green shells, and yeah, I should have seen that coming too with the chain at the set. We're still gonna get basically the same items and no shock in play. Maybe I'll see if I can steal something good here. Yeah, we stole that player's red shell, not great. But we've been kind of sitting in the same spots. I'm not even sure what to say at this point. It's been basically the same this whole race. See if we can red them. We get another ghost, back-to-back ghost. That's been happening to me a lot recently as well, where I pull like 2 boos in a row, I feel like. I actually didn't get a drift there. I thought I was charging it up, but I did not get one. Wow, that player hit the banana, and I would have hit it because my boo expired perfectly in time to hit that. I missed the double there, though. But we do get a shroom here for this shortcut, and we're up in 3rd. Gotta watch out for that green shell, get the double box. I think I'm just gonna go down low here and play it safe, honestly, and take the shroom shortcut here just to not get hit, maybe pass someone in the process. Looks like I will not, but I will hold on to my 3rd place, yet another 3rd. New room on Paris this time. That last room, unfortunately, slowly fell apart after the race ended. We'll see how this room goes. I guess there's only one inside drift player. That's probably who wanted to play Paris. There's a Wiggler on Wiggler, but the room VR is pretty solid, so we should have some good races, hopefully, in this next room. And see if Luigi GLA can help us out by not getting hit, or helping us after we get hit, maybe, with those iframes. I guess to get iframes, you need to get hit in the first place. So I guess by not getting hit, maybe I'm not really utilizing this combo to the full potential. Okay, their greens finally got booed, which is great for me. We can save the shroom for the shortcut. Okay, there's the mini turbo. Yeah, like I said, the Luigi Petty GLA does have a little bit less mini turbo than what I'm used to, especially because I've been using Yoshi Mr. Scooty so much, which was like the highest mini turbo, at least of the meta picks. And we're not in a bad spot, honestly. I normally do end up getting hit early on this track, whatever reason, and then I end up playing from the back. So it's kind of nice. I can just chill, take the faster route every lap, just play in the front. And they had a red shell behind me, unfortunately. I think I was just pulling like mushrooms over and over. I did shroom up to get away from their bomb. But yeah, they had a red shell anyway, so just like that, we are in the back. That's an interesting pull, the triple red shells. We can take out that player, and then we can go ahead and chain the next person. Let's go ahead and try to shroom up here, though, to get ahead of the back of the pack. And I think I used the shroom too early. Yeah, we're not going to dodge the blooper there. What can we get? We get more triple reds. That player's going to try to fire me. We can go ahead and red them. Are they going to block it? They did. But they're not going to have any more. Okay, we're actually going to take the fast route again. Like I said, I normally never actually do that all 3 laps. And there's the shock. Okay, that's interesting. The pack's going to be really close. The pack is pretty spread out, though, right now, it looks like. So I'm curious to see what I'm going to get. I should be able to get a good box here, though, because the front of the pack is so far gone. I think most of them did get shocked on the glider there. I know there's a bunch of item lag. They're not coming out, and I'm just going to completely hit the wall there. Not really worried about my lines because of the item lag. And then I'm going to get red shelled at the end. It looks like maybe not. I guess we're okay. And I think I got passed in the line. That looks like maybe a 7th. Yeah, a 7th place. All right, Dragon Driftway. And now I don't really feel so bad for that inside drift player. We just got their track, Paris. And now we're playing Dragon Driftway. Yeah, looks like they dropped out to bag maybe. No, that's a different e-chat. Maybe there's a Wario player in here. What's going on? Do I go for the shroomless cut? I normally fail unless I have like a really high mini turbo combo. Looks like a lot of other people are going for it. Yeah, I just completely missed it there. I don't think I had enough mini turbo boost there. That's okay. This track's normally pretty good to come back on. And we're going to get our box stolen. That player was in reverse. I didn't even see them. And then we're just going to get red shelled instantly and planted and comboed. And like I said, the GLA tires don't really help out all too much just because of the fact that normally when you get hit, there is enough spacing that your invincibility stat, even if you have the highest invincibility stat in the game, is not going to help you like at all. You guys kind of saw there was a little bit of a space between those hits, so it really didn't matter in the long run. I think this track's definitely comebackable, like on Koopa Cape earlier. We just need some good luck, maybe some dodges here, or some items to dodge the shock potentially. The bill's really good on this track too. And of course, we get the golden first, so I can't dodge. That was a really good place to use the bill, too, to take the shortcuts. And we're going to get our box stolen. The Wiggler came out of nowhere. I think that's okay, though. We're going to be able to drop down to 9th here, get some coins, take it easy, and then get a good double box here. But we need something good to help us come back. Okay, that's better. You know, we get the golden in the pocket this time instead of in the front. Like I said, the bill would have been nice for this winding section here. And hopefully we get another good double box at the next set. We can actually let this Wiggler player pass us, and I'll wait for this player to go through the double, so I get a 9th, and we get another star. Shrooms, that's not terrible, unless, you know, there's no second shock here, then actually isn't great either. So I wonder what's gonna happen. What else can we get? Yeah, that's definitely an 8th place box. I'm like stuck on the wall here. Get the triple banana, triple shroom pull, and okay, we get the double. That player liked her, and we get the double single shroom. That's like the worst pull. But after getting a bullet bill, my pulls have just been insanely bad, and I'm just not able to catch up whatsoever, and we get the 8th. We're back on the final combo. This time it is Luigi Streetle. And once again, shout out to JB Givner, who is probably the person that has used this combo the most, mainly with Kamek or Luigi. And the reason the Streetle's so good is because of the really high underwater speed, as well as having a good traction stat. Now, of course, most tracks in this game don't really have much underwater sections or, you know, any underwater at all. But of course, I have played 2 tracks already this video. We played Piranha Plant Cove and Squeaky Clean Sprint that both have a large chunk of underwater. And I was kind of thinking about the fact that I would be using this combo later, wishing that I was already using, you know, Streetle instead. We're probably not going to get any underwater tracks now that I have switched over. Of course, that's just normally the way it goes. And I think in general, this combo is more niche. As like I said, it is really good for those underwater tracks. But most of the time, there's either very little or just simply no underwater. Like on this track, there's literally no underwater at all. So it's really not worthwhile to sacrifice that much of your other stats just to get a good underwater speed stat. But the traction is pretty nice. And of course, this has the same stats as the land ship. And I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but the ink striker has the same stats as the Tanuki Kart. And of course, the Teddy Buggy has the same stats, except for invincibility as the Cat Cruiser, if you guys didn't know. But we're doing all right so far. Wow, we pulled Boomerang, Fire Flower, second, third. What is up with these item pulls? They're going to try to Boomerang me. Maybe I can fire them here. They're just going to go through the fire. I don't know how that didn't hit them. And what else can we get? Yeah, what are my pulls right now? Getting triple mushrooms as well. I guess first has broken away quite a bit. That's probably why. I do expect there to maybe be a shock here soon. And I'm not sure why that player saved their shrew and didn't go for the shortcut there. Guess they're going to use it now, and that is not a good pull. Are they going to horn me here? They are, but I predicted them. I went really wide, and then we're going to snipe them. We just completely outplayed them. Wow, that is insane. How does that even happen? Completely predict that. And I'm just going to shroom in the shortcut here. First is gone. We're just going to hope for the best. They have the Piranha Plant. How did that not hit me? And they're going to pass me anyways. But wow, what just happened? I'll take the third. Another third. And we're back on tick-tock clock. Finally, I've been wanting to play this track for a while. It keeps coming up, but it doesn't get picked. And we actually did have Squeaky Clean Sprint, which would have been nice to play an underwater track, but unfortunately, it did not get picked this time around. Where am I going? What are my lines? But I have definitely come to appreciate this track a lot more recently. It's definitely one of the more technical, difficult tracks in the game, and I can see why so many players really enjoy playing this track, because it is super satisfying, you know, when you hit all these tricks in a row here. And I'm going to miss the last one, of course, naturally. And when I say that, missed the double box too. But yeah, there's a couple of cool ending shortcuts as well here. But it really depends on the situation of the clock hand, of course. You know, if you can time it right. Once we got hit, we could do it there. And I'm going to get bumped and just go flying. Yeah, not off to a great start here. Well, all those coins got scooped up instantly too. That was crazy. I thought I could at least get a couple of those ones. Okay, we're going to be playing in the back. Let's just go for, I guess... Okay, we got 2 coins. That's not terrible. Yeah, I was hoping to get more there as well. Hopefully we can make the comeback. We're going to get blued off the edge too. Wow, that was a huge blue bump. And yeah, we're down to 9th. At least I'll get a 9th place instead of an 8th place box. We do get the star, which is nice. And I wonder if there's going to be a shock late. But so far in this video, you know, I have gotten a lot of really good spots, so I can't really complain. You know, I've gotten 3rd pretty much every single race, it seems like, so far, which is great. We'll see if we can keep that streak up and go ahead and star, go by that player, get some coins here, and hopefully make the comeback. We only have the single red shell, though. It might be hard unless there's a shock here late. But I guess, yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Get the triple shrooms in the pocket. That's a really good pull. We can go ahead and get them to use their star. I'm actually going to wait here. And that was a terrible idea to wait, because I'm just going to hit the pendulum and only get an 8th place box. Anyways, that's the whole reason I stopped in the first place. But I'm still in 8th. I've been trying to like keep up with the pack, but also not get an 8th place box and not get hit. And I'm gonna wait. That was my own green shell, I think, and we end up getting another green shell. That is tragic. Maybe we can like get a snipe here at the very end. Did I hit anyone? I think I hit like multiple players. Yeah, I actually got 2 of them, so I will at least not get last. Wait, Baby Park this time for the next race. I'm pretty chaotic so far in this new lobby. Let's see if we can get another good race. You know, like I said, I've been getting 3rd a lot, but really not any 1st or 2nds, I don't think. And some races have just been not going very well, like that last race, you know. Slowly but surely getting hit here and there, messing up a little bit in the process, and just having a bad race overall. I feel like normally on Baby Park I'm actually pretty good. I normally do bag this track, of course. And hopefully we get some more shocks, maybe some more shock dodges. I feel like there has been very few shocks in general as well. Like last race, I don't think there was a single one either. And okay, that, I believe the green Yoshi up there is the player in first. We need to watch out for them and try to, you know, time everything right to catch up at the right moments. Keep chaining our items as we get them here. And I actually missed that box. Yeah, it's only lap 5 right now, so we have a little bit more time. We're almost a lap behind though, so maybe I should start catching up now. Yeah, I actually am in last, so I definitely want to catch up. Actually, we get the shock. Wow, this could be really good. I can just spam it after the bill here. It's going to be on the last lap as well, so hopefully we can get something good. Oh no, the bill's gonna keep going actually. Okay, I'm gonna have to spam that. Wow, we get hit first frame out of the bill. That is super unlucky. And yeah, that was a little bit too late actually, as I just won't have enough time to catch up. And we get the 7th. Finally got a good pull in that last race. Finally pulled the shock, or I believe the first time in this video, but it's a little bit too late. I think I maybe overestimated how good the bill is on Baby Park too, because basically it just takes really wide lines, goes around all the shortcuts, and everyone around you can just pass you. You know, not to mention the fact that we just got hit out as soon as I got dropped out of my build. We got a couple of snipes there, a good set of bananas to pull there. But yeah, still salvaging a middle spot is definitely nothing to complain about. In Wild Woods, I was really hoping to get some more, you know, underwater tracks or underwater sections on tracks. It's just not meant to be with Luigi Streetel. I almost said Kamek Streetel there, and that's kind of what I meant earlier when I was saying it's pretty niche, and I don't really think it's worthwhile to rely on getting underwater tracks, as it's just likely to not happen, and you're just kind of, you know, sacrificing all your other stats. It's still definitely viable though if you guys like the Streetel or the Landship, you know, definitely not a bad combo at all. And wow, there's a super early shock. I was just complaining about the lack of shocks, and then we're gonna get bumped off the track right into the barrel there. So yeah, I feel like the shocks have been really sporadic super early that time, and I don't know why I just dove down there just to fall off the track. But I guess I'll have to see if I can get some coins and some good pulls here to catch up. I don't really mind that we're getting passed by all these players. Just gotta go wide for these stars. Okay, not really ideal getting the shroom, triple shroom pull. We can at least take the shortcut though. We'll see if we can make the comeback. Yeah, not in a good spot at all, only having 3 coins here as well. I think I'll go a little bit wide maybe. Oh no, we got bumped. It's been boosted off my line. So we're gonna have to rely on a really good late pull here. I doubt there's gonna be another shock though, just the way it's been going today as well. Okay, we can outspeed that Bill, get this, and this should run out in time for the next chain. First is really far gone. There might be a second shock here. Hopefully there is, just for my sake, and hopefully I can finally get a shock dodge. We're just going to use the star early here. What can we get? We get another golden mushroom. Not really ideal. And yeah, literally no one is getting hit as well. It's kind of been the story, except for me in the back. That's kind of how today's video has been going. When I'm trying to catch up, we get the 10th. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.